Hey guys, it's been a while since I made a TikTok video. Today I wanted to share just a little story about my dad. Some of you may not know my dad passed away in November of 23. And I still struggle with that at times because me and him had a pretty good relationship, especially the last several years when I wasn't working as much and he wasn't working as much. So we got to do things together, even if it was mow grass or go ginseng or fishing or whatever. But anyways, I would like to take a little bit of time and tell a story or two about my dad. I'll probably break it up into some videos and stuff, different videos. But I want to tell you a story about my dad. When my dad was a young boy, probably in his early to middle teens, probably 15, 14, 15, 16 year old. Of course, he came from a very large family, a lot of brothers and sisters, and life was hard in the 60s. So he got him a job, and I think it was in Ohio or Illinois when he was just a teenager. This would have been probably in around in 63, 65, somewhere around that area. He got him a job in a hot dog factory making hot dogs. Of course, the things have changed now, but he said that they had him in this big concrete block type building with concrete floor, and they gave him a big shovel, and he had on a pair of rubber boots, and they would shovel this meat up out of the floor, and because it was full of water. I mean, it was like a foot of water in the floor, he said. And they would shovel this, I guess it was some kind of meat, up and put it in a hopper, and it would go through this machine, and hot dogs would come out the other end. And I don't know how long he worked that job, but it was a pretty good while. And he told me about this and said that after working at the hot dog making place and seeing how they were made, said for years he couldn't even eat a hot dog because he had worked there and waded water almost up to his knee and shoveled it off a concrete floor and put it in a hopper to make hot dogs. Hopefully they're not made like that nowadays. I don't know. I like hot dogs, but I don't know. I'm probably like Dad. I couldn't eat them out of that. But I hope you like that little story from my dad's. You call it his childhood, but they had to grow up soon, grow up quicker back in the '60s than we do now, I guess. A lot of them started to work real early, but because they had to. But I hope you enjoyed that little story about Dad, and I'd like to share some more later on. Dad come from very humble type beginnings and made some incredible strides in his life by just hard work and not giving up. And I hope to share some of those stories in the future. You guys have a good day, and I'll see you later.